another episode of TalkYOSpitTV. I'm your host, Mario Harris, and today's episode is about the Tennessee Titans winning against the Arizona Cardinals. About time we finally got a win this season. Thank God. I know it's been a while since I've done it. It's been a very busy week for me, so I had to put this off. But I'm here. Better late than never. It is what it is, So, but let's get into it, man. The Titans coming to this game, man, 0-4, looking for their first win of the season, as they are one of the worst teams in the NFL this season, and they just, for main reason, they just can't score a touchdown, and their defense gives a big yard. They rack up a lot of penalties. Special teams have missed quite a few kicks. So it's a lot of things, a lot of reasons why they are not the best team in the league, and they have a rookie quarterback, which he's been playing solid for the most part this season. He had a bad game last week, but hey, he's trying to make it up for this week against the Cardinals, man. So the Titans, they're desperately trying not to go down 0-5. It happened in 2006, but they end up getting their first win in week 6 of that season, and they still end up to being 8-8 that season, to being 500 team. Happened again in 09, and their first win didn't come until week 7. There was a bye week in week 6. So the next game they had was in week 7. They end up getting a win then, and they still end up finishing 8-8. And it's crazy to me to think that they went down 0-5 in that 09 season. If you remember, that was the Chris Johnson 2,000 yard season. I think he did 2,005 yards, if I'm not mistaken. That season, and I can remember, like, it's just crazy. I remember them winning a lot of games. I mean, there wasn't 09. I ain't gonna sit there and act like I remember every game in 09. But it was like, man, when I'm thinking about '09, I'm thinking like, man, they were going crazy. But that's also the season that we had Collins at quarterback, and Jeff Fisher finally benched him in after week 5. And when he benched him and put back in Vince Young started to go crazy, and Chris Johnson started to go crazy. So you remember those things in '09, man. Like I said, it was kind of crazy that we went down 0-5, but hey, it is. We did still finish the 8-8. So I'm saying all that to say that hey, we still can finish with at least. Well, I guess we're not gonna finish with a 500 season no more, since it's only 17 game season now. But hey, Project 13 and 4 is still on the way. You know what I mean? So hey, it can look like that, man. It can look like that, man. Hey, I don't know, but we'll just have to see, man. However, back to the Cardinals game this year season. However, in week 5, uh, you know, this game against the Cardinals is still started off like the first 4 games. You know, can't score touchdowns, so we use field goals, playing the ball everywhere, turnover here somewhere, some penalties flickering in there, a couple penalties we had in there, and then by the fourth quarter we were down at least 2 touchdowns. So yep, week 5 started off the same way as in the first 4 weeks, so it just didn't look promising at all, man. And once again against the Cardinals, we was down 21-6 at the start of the fourth quarter, and it just looked like the Titans was going to be 0-5 to start the season. So we started off in the fourth quarter here, and the Cardinals, they have the ball. It's 3rd and 1. Cardinals hands the ball off to Amari DeMarcado, and he breaks off for a 52-yard run and is headed to the end zone, but he makes the dumbest mistake a ball carrier can do. He let the football out before he crossed the goal line. That resulted in a fumble or a touchback, and it's Titans football. It's 1st and 10. Ward, he steps back. He throws up the middle to Io Maynor for a 13-yard gain. A few plays later, it's 3rd and 10. O-line doing some great protection as Ward throws it deep to Calvin Ridley for a 47-yard gain. First down. It's 1st and 10 now. Ward, he takes a shot at the end zone, and he is hit as he makes the throw. However, tight end Gunnar Hill, he makes the catch before going out of bounds now, and the Titans are at the goal line. 1 yard to go. You got to give it up to your running back. Tony Pollard, he gets the ball and he runs up the middle and scores the touchdown. And however, the extra point is no good, surprisingly. It's no good. So the score now is 21-12. The Cardinals go 3 and out on their next possession and have to punt as the Titan defense step up big time. They got a sack and they stop their 3rd down conversion. Titans have the ball now. It's 1st and 10. Ward screen pass to Okonkwo for a 13-yard first down. Then after a few short passes from Ward that sets up another first down, Pollard, he takes the handoff Power runs up the middle for a 14-yard run. Now another first and 10, short pass to Aquanco. Again, this time he fakes out two defenders and runs for the first down. We move to second and 10. Ward drops back and throws a dart to Ridley between three defenders for an 8-yard gain. Now third and two, and the play of the game. Ward, he runs out of pocket as he throws the ball, and it's tipped and it is picked off, but then the ball is fumbled, bounced around, and the end zone, and no other than Tyler Lockett recovered the football that resulted in a touchdown for the Titans. Literally, that's exactly how they drew up the play. Who else would have ever done that other than the Titans? They can make that play, huh? Extra point is good, and the Titans down 21-19 with 4 minutes left to go in the game. Titans defense steps up again, big time, to have the Cardinals go 6 plays for a punt, and the Titans didn't have to use up their timeout. This allowed the offense to have some room to make plays on offense for the last drive. Third and three, Ward steps back and makes a quick throw to him for the first down. First and 10 now, and again, this quarter, the O-line is doing some great protection as Ward makes a deep pass to Ridley for a 38-yard gain. On first down, Pollard takes the handoff and another great run for him to give better field position. And now it's fourth down, and Joey Slye, the kicker, is up for the Titans, and he has to make the biggest kick of the season. And as he has had major, major struggles this season, like I said, he just missed the extra point in this game, too. But however, the kick now is up, and it is good to give the Titans their first win of the season, 22-21. Titans scored 16 unanswered points to take the win. This win not only gives Cam Ward his first win as a pro, but it snapped a 10-game losing streak dating back to last season for the Titans. Man, the connection between Ward and Ridley was very, very crucial in this game, especially in the fourth quarter. Ridley hit 131 yards for five receptions. Cam, he was 21 for 39, 265 yards. And in the fourth quarter, Ward, he went 13 for 18, and he had 193 yards, including a 47-yard pass and a 38-yard pass to Ridley. Those were crucial passes and catches to give Titans great field position that ended in a score and the kick to win the game with that field goal. Cam, he spoke highly, highly of his wide receiver one. After the game, he said it was really good. It was just good that we finally did it in a game. We did it all off season, but now we're finally seeing eye to eye in the game. He also added he made a ton of explosive plays for us. I think just his demeanor never changed throughout the game. If we were down, and even when we had a 2 minute drive, he just stayed right there and was ready to play, ready to get the ball. He's a big reason why we won today. It's really good to see their connection on full display. It really is, man. I'm sure really gained back a lot of confidence in himself in that performance. And Cam, he also made a lot of big time plays in the second half as far as moving the ball down the field, staying in the pocket and to find open receivers and basically not panicking. He said, I think Cam said, I think the second half I really saw the field better in terms of getting the ball out, letting my guys make plays. Ward also threw a career high 265 yards. I wish I could have started better personally, but at the end of the day, it don't matter how you start. It just matter how you finish. Cam really trusted his quarterback instinct to make the right plays when it was needed. But the offensive line stepped up big time, only allowing two sacks, which both of them came in the second quarter. The O line started to block to give Cam more time to sit in the pocket to make big time throws, especially with only a 4-man rush. The offensive line needed to have that blocking top tier to get us through that win. When the protection is there, then when the protection is there, then it's clear to see how good Cam is really is. You see how much comfortable he is in that pocket, how much confidence he has at throwing the ball and just sitting in the pocket, not really worried about getting hit. And like he did today, if he has time to sit in that pocket and be comfortable throwing the ball, even when he does get hit, he can still make the best play, make the best throw possible to his receiver. So shout out to Cam, man. Then the defense, they didn't allow any points from the Cardinals since that third touchdown midway in the second quarter. That was huge, huge right there from the defense. After that last touchdown by the Cardinals, the defense made the Cardinals punt 6 times and they fumbled twice. This was elite defense from the Titans, man. This type of defense will allow the Titans to win any ball game, or at least give them a chance to win the ball game. Let's say that's all we want. We want a chance to at least win the ball game from these Titans, and that's what they did in this game right here. Uh, Although they didn't get to the quarterback as much as I would have liked, they only had 3 sacks. However, they only allowed the Cardinals to convert on third down. They was a 7 and 16 on third down. So that was amazing to see them stop, make all them third down stops. Like I said, they made them punt 6 times, and after that third down, I mean that third touchdown from the Cardinals. So that defense was definitely top tier defense from the Titans this game. So next week, the Titans will travel to Las Vegas to take on the Raiders before back at home to play against a tough Patriots team. The Raiders, they are also 1-4, and they're a team, another team trying to find themselves this season, see what works best for them this season with quarterback Geno Smith back there, and then they have a rookie and running back in Gentry. So they're still trying to find themselves. But Geno Smith, he leads the league in the interception and is right there under Cam for being sacked the most. I expect the Titan defense to play big time to get to this quarterback a lot. But if not, get to the quarterback, definitely sit back there with that secondary to get some interceptions or make some big plays on defense, man. So that was my brief rundown of this game, and I am excited for my boys. Titans finally get their win. Like I said, Project 13-4 is back underway. Now I don't think we're finna go 13-4. Like I said before, I think we're gonna win at least 5 to 6 games. This season I said that was my first Titans breakdown I had this season. I said I think we're gonna win about 6 games. We still can do it. We still can do it, but it's I'm just thinking about the AFC South, and the Texans, they're really not that good. I think we can still beat the Texans. I think we can beat the Jaguars too, but the Colts, man, it's crazy how good the Colts are playing this season with Daniel Jones, man. So a lot of the wins I was when I was projecting earlier on how many wins we will get, I was thinking we could beat the Colts at least once. I was thinking we could beat the Jags twice, and I would think we can beat Houston once. That's 4 wins right there. Uh, However, we are turning around, and we may can still beat the Jags twice. We haven't played them yet, but they're playing the Jaguar are playing pretty good too right now. But the Colts, it's just very surprising me how good the Colts are playing. It is what it is. But anyway, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed before. Like, share, comment on the video. We can always talk about Titans all day long. We talk about football all day long for you. But until then, hey, this is Talk Your Spit TV. I'm Mario Harris. Thank you.